You know, I promised myself not to shoot on the phone anymore. But it's so convenient. Anyways, what's up, guys? My name is Amay Karhad and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is a channel where everything is pretty chill. Alright, we learn, we share, and yeah, it's a good place to be at. So if you're still not subscribed, do that. Hit that red button and join the family because it's pretty fun. Alright, and the video that we're gonna watch today, the tutorial, is gonna be pretty helpful. And for the people who create videos for Instagram, this gets a lot of views. Alright, so let's get into the video. Now that we are in the Premiere, let's go through the timeline that we have to create in this tutorial. Alright, so this would run in an infinite loop after this. Alright, so to start out, let's go in this project tab and right click in this and select a new item and click on sequence. Now I have made a preset here for Instagram specifically for 4:5 ratio. So 1080p to 1350 pixels. So press OK and now we have a new sequence ready. Now just drag in our footage. Now let's scale it up. So go in effects control, go in scale and then just scale it up. Now personally I only want to use the green part of it because I want to use the wall as a green screen, and I would suggest you guys also to shoot it on a green screen so that it would be easier to edit out and mask. Alright, so I guess yeah, this is our clip. Now first let's cut out the important part only. So here I come and I jump. Yeah, this is the right place to cut it. Alright, so now we have our working clip here. Now to start out, let's first duplicate this clip. To do that, press on Alt and left click on the file and just drag it up so that we have a duplicate. Alright, now that we have a duplicate, let's align it to what we want. So basically my bag should drop when I drop in the second shot. Yeah, perfect. So this looks pretty cool. Alright, so now that we have aligned it, now let's put on an ultra key on the upper layer. Alright, so click on this layer, go in the effects panel and search for ultra. Alright, you'll find an option called the ultra key, then just drag it on this clip. Alright, so go in effects control and let's change some settings. Now we have to key out this green, so click this color picker and just click somewhere on it. Now to get a better reference, just go in the black area so that now we can understand where it is required. Now change the values so that you get the required result. Alright, so I have the results that work for me, which are around this. So I would suggest you guys find your like perfect things that work for your scene because every scene would be a bit different, right? Alright, so now that we have our person keyed out, now what we have to do is basically key out the part that comes here. Alright, so for that, first what we have to do is duplicate our ultra keyed layer, so basically the upper layer. So again press on Alt, left click and drag it up again. Alright, now first of all let's see where the thing is. Alright, so now as you can see, after I cross myself from the back, the front guy crosses the behind guy, we don't need the ultra key anymore. So first of all just click on C and then cut this part out and then V and click on this and remove the ultra key from it because now we don't need it anymore. Alright, perfect. Now what we have to do is we have to take care of two things. First of all, the falling back here, and secondly me crossing the other guy. So first of all let's take care of me crossing the other guy. Click on the upper clip, alright, and then make a mask. So go in the opacity section in your effects control and click on this pen tool and then just make a mask over the upper guy's body. All right, so now when we scrub over this, Now what we have to do is we have to animate this mask with me moving forward. So go here in the mask section and click on mask path. So click here. Alright, it'll create a keyframe here. Alright, so now go to the next frame, click on the mask and move the mask accordingly so that it moves with my moving body. Just make sure that it is on my body the whole time, the mask path. Now I'm sure you guys are confused that why is he still visible, because there is something else we still have to do here. So don't worry about that, we'll get that covered. Alright, now the only reason why this guy is visible is because we have our ultra key still lined up on this. So for that, first what we have to do is go in this FX. Can you see FX besides it? Just click on that. Alright, so now, yep, he disappears. That's cool, right? Now we have to take care about this thing, as you can see here. But as you can see, we actually took care of the bag that falls down here. So what we have to do is now basically tweak this mask according to what we want. Alright, so we don't want this mask to interfere with the animation that we already made. So let's, you know what, cut this upper clip here. Click on C, cut this out, and then click on this and go in the mask section. Alright, and then all we have to do is that take care that the back here is not visible. So we'll tweak the mask according to that, and you know, just maybe increase the feather a bit. Right, so now I guess pretty cool. Yeah. Even in this case, we need a bit of feather on this mask. So let's do one thing. Let's just remove the mask, remove the clip from where we don't even want it. So we don't need the center part of this. So basically the clip starts somewhere around here. Alright, just delete and right click and ripple to delete. Boom, bada boom, bada boom. And it then cuts, I guess, back here. Make sure that you cut it on the similar frame that you started the video with so that it loops properly. So I hope you guys found this video helpful because it was pretty clear and concise. And it was that simple. I mean, did you even imagine how simple that video was? But it was actually loved by a lot of people, and this tutorial was also suggested by a lot of people. So thank you for that. And I hope you found out how it was done. Alright, so yeah, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I'm still, you know, learning how to make tutorials, and also if this was any better from the last time, let me know in the comment section down below, because you know, I'm really trying to get better at this tutorial thing. Alright, so help me out here, because you know, we help each other out, right? Alright, so thank you so much for watching, and this series is actually teaching me a lot about how to make tutorials and how to do planning for tutorials. So thank you so much for that, and yeah, last tutorial coming up next week. So I'm excited for that because it's going to be a bit advanced than this, but it's going to be super fun. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. If you like this kind of video, if you like the vibes here, hit the subscribe. Why not? It's free. And yeah, see you guys next week right here, same time, 9 p.m. Until then, peace.